welcome to the Fluorescene episode 19. I'm your host, Dr. Alan Glazier, and you can tune in here every Sunday night at 9 for airing of a new episode and to watch previous episodes, segments, and more. So hit that red subscribe button below and click the bell to get notifications. Now, it's been an exceptionally entertaining week in ODs on Facebook. A doc asked if someone can remind her what the ocular disease is that appears to be genetic because her two daughters clearly inherited it from her husband. Symptoms include sink full of dishes that no one can actually see, similar to color blindness but only with dishes. Apparently, it's Y chromosome-linked recessive. It may manifest with hearing loss, particularly to phrases such as take out the trash and wash the dishes. It results in memory loss, is resistant to any form of treatment, and is recurrent. Clinical manifestations include a blind spot in the kitchen and one near the washer-dryer. Severe loss of inferior visual field, causing those afflicted to not see socks and underwear left on the floor. Also, an increased cup-to-dish ratio. While it appears inherited, it may actually not be genetic, but viral. If this happens in your house, I advise you to continue wearing your mask. Perform a multifocal ERG and a VEP to rule out malingering for sure. The condition goes by several names, including domestic blindness, disciform keratitis, or dystrophy for short, and retinal detachment. Now, this doc's patient said he hated his progressives, which were not made by the doc, by the way, and produced this drawing to show him. Yikes. While this is funny, first thing I thought of was it's tremendous free data for companies that design progressives, so take note. Doc's pointed out some funny stuff like how he can be this detailed yet still misspell the word lens. I think the doc should just RX a line bifocal next time. Think how much time and effort you'll save that guy. I'm pretty sure any OD here can guess this guy's line of work. I'm going to go out on a limb, guess, I don't know, engineer? Now, I can see him asking to fit him with multifocal contacts next time. Big pass on that one, bud. Other docs said just looking at that graphic made them sick, and I get that. And the winning suggestion in the comments, tell him, this is great. It looks just like they're working the way they're supposed to. Seriously, though, how anal can someone get? It's scary. Now, a doc posted this meme, and we got some great comments. Responses were hilarious. We got lens jockey, or people pay me to poke them in the eyes. People pay me to ask them to uncross their legs all day. Or I look people in the eye, ask them to make choices, and discourage ambiguity. Very accurate. I look through your windows, pull back the blinds, sit back, and check you out. I repeat, cover your left eye all day. I'm paid to be not a real doctor. I put medicine in people's classes. I measure very small things in a dark room all day. That was mine. I force people to make bad choices. Or I ask people, which is better, 1 or 2, 500 times a day. And the winner? I look at balls all day. Sometimes I blow air on them. Sometimes I take pictures of them. And sometimes I might even touch them. All day I talk about balls. I'll talk about your balls directly to you with a straight face. Sometimes I'll talk about your balls to other people. Sometimes I might even have someone else handle your balls. Hilarious. Now here's an optician's nightmare. A minus 250 presbyope asking if they can get glasses with nothing in the bottom so they can read with the glasses on. Yikes. Ben Franklin would have been impressed with this job, however. The original invisible bifocals. One doc said he had a patient make their own reader by cutting out segments from a reader and gluing them onto the distance pair. That's another yikes. Now, true story, I one time had a guy, an emmetrope, order a reader, and he came back in after having drilled his own holes in straight-ahead gaze to complain that the holes weren't lined up right and return the lenses. And I said, well, what do you want me to do? I can't return the lenses now that you damaged them like that. Of course you can expect the patient is going to ask to have to pay less because they're only getting partial lenses. Makes sense? Not. A doc posts, if I see one more sty, I'll flip my lid. Oh, the horrordiolum. First of all, doc, the correct term is evert my lid. I wouldn't worry, though. It's just a temporary bump in the road. Clearly a case of sty ointment gone wrong. A doc suggests they consider renaming the practice Styes R Us. Now, a doc posted about the first time after 35 years of practice telling a patient that they were unable to find her benefits. The patient commented, "Oh, that's because I was declared dead in March." Wow. I'd still be careful and not take the chance she really is dead. I'd recommend you get payment in advance. She's going to ghost you. But seriously, what a pain. I mean, you fall asleep in a ditch in a park and people just start declaring you're dead in that. I mean, come on. I'd say that would probably be your most difficult refraction ever if it's true. However, be careful. It might be the first sign of the oncoming zombie apocalypse. Preferred pronoun, she, her, dead, deceased. Now, a doc posts me at the slit lamp today. Just look at my ear while pointing at his ear for reference. The patient says, "Oh, okay. You want me to focus on the 3 ear hairs coming out of your ear?" The doc says yes and curses the patient in his head. Damn myopes. Seriously, a doc said, "I had a patient once tell me I had sexy ears." Well, so he has that going for him, right? At this age, I'll take any compliment on my physical state. Another doc has a daughter who chases him around the house with tweezers. And another doc has a patient say, "You know, doc, if you were ever killed and they couldn't identify the body, I would be able to tell them it is you by your ears." Thanks. Either way, doc, time to start plucking. Now, a doc saw a retired gynecologist as a patient with this presentation. Chief complaint, "This pterygium has been bothering me for about a year now." Yikes, wow. Even doctors use Dr. Google? No worries, though. Our community was sure that artificial tears, Visine, or Lumify would sort this right out. But seriously, one doc suggested it looks like a choroidal melanoma that has penetrated the sclera. I hope not, but we wish this patient only the best outcome and hope the doc who posted this updates us when they get the report. Now that's it for this week in ODs on Facebook. We have got a great...